south of the fight camp. A good morning from Canelo. That's where the pubs are.
What's this?
Cryotherapy. So getting on top of my recovery at the end of the week.
You naked?
Nah. Thank God. So might go like minus 150 or something today. Once a day, depending on my output, if there's any smaller injuries or niggles, then I'll back up for a second session later in the elbow. Zip.
Where's the camera?
She's telling me that it's her dog's birthday and he's having cake today.
Oh.
He's at daycare. Party! It's a party! For me, it's not like the money means nothing to me. I would rather help someone get out of depression, help someone, I don't know, get out of a long-term relationship, and then they find that this is another outlet for them. Or Amy is a doctor up at the base, emergency doctor, so her life is extremely full on, and she wants to escape reality, come here, just have some fun, kick some pads. She doesn't want to learn too much, but she wants to learn enough to understand it. Again!
Wait!
Thank you.
Do I get paid for it?
Yes.
He doesn't even get paid for it.
Thank you. See ya. PTs are done for the morning. Now we'll do about 15 minutes of mobility. I include this into my everyday life as my body feels old and very broken. So on Mondays, we have shoulders. On Tuesdays, we have lower body. Wednesdays, upper body, things like that.
Oh,
and I just run through what is needed.
Right.
If you go to physio, he's just going to rub that out, and then you're going to train that night, and then it's back to square one. Where this is body maintenance. Yeah, like I've included this in the past 2 fight camps now, and 2 fights with 2 knockouts.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Let's keep the ball rolling. Everyone just wants to do the fun stuff all the time. Like this isn't fun.
Yeah.
But I know that I do this session every single week, every single day. That tonight when I train, Leon's gonna know what every single shot that I hit with, he's gonna be like, Brandon did his mobility today. Yeah. Or when I spar or whatever, I'm tightening up. Oh, yeah, because you were lazy. You didn't do this. You wanted to just sit on the couch for an extra 15 minutes.
Yeah, or like going to the physio every week seems like cooler because it's like, oh, you know, got my professional fixing my body every week, but it's like you could just do this daily and probably prevent needing to go to a physio every week. Back, you know, like a while ago, it was like you just started fighting and you just fight. And now it's like there's so much accessibility. We've got some amateurs in the gym that are just like 2 fights under their belt.
Yeah.
And then they're investing in dietitians and strength coaches and that's great, but it's like, it's also a bit like, all right, you're spending $300 a week on all of these like professional services and you're just starting this journey, like, you know, and
it's awesome to see that they're excited, but then it's just, they kick themselves when they don't win that fight and they're like, oh, I've spent all this money. It's like, yeah, but at the end of the day, when you get punched in the face, are you going to punch them back? Like you can have the best dietitian, you can have the best strength and conditioning program, but if your Muay Thai isn't up to scratch,
then there's a time to start expanding those things, because then you're looking for the 1%ers. But it's like when you first start, so like, man, unless you have a lifestyle where you've got the time and energy and money for all of that, like just like focus on your Muay Thai eat well and recover. 100%. Because if you can keep it that basic, then just start the journey there.
You can become very good at doing that when you start adding those small, the mind coach, the mobility coach, the strength conditioning coach. Well, you're on another level.
Yeah.
It's not. It is the 1%, but at that, like when you get to that level, it's 10%, 20%.
Yeah.
Where when I was a kid, 17 or 18, I had 13 fights in 1 year, and the whole year Dad was trying to push like, you need to stretch and you need to do this, and I know better, all that. And then at the end of the year, just my body just completely broke down, and then I had to have about 6 months off just to get everything back in line again. But I feel like until you have a serious injury, you don't take any of this serious enough. But if I didn't take this serious a couple of years ago, I'll be done. I'll be done completely. And then just hat off 100% to my dad as well for pushing me in areas to be like, okay, I'm gonna drive you to the Gold Coast to go do this cryotherapy session. The cryotherapy session is 3 minutes. We would drive to the Gold Coast or the sunny coast for 3 minutes and have lunch and then come home. All because he believed in there was more to this. Like I could do something with this. Train hard, eat good, don't cheat. When you get told to do something by your trainer, just go do it. And then when you go to the ring and you start to do your 3 bows, or before you go over the top rope, there's no doubt. There's straight over the top. Let's fucking go.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, Brandon Dynamite Spain.
Welcome to my crib. So, Dad has ran Spain's Muay Thai gym for over 25 years now. And my christening present from all the boys to me was a little boxing bag that we could lean up against the wall so I could knee when I got my diets changed. I just appreciate everything over the years. Like, several times I could have veered off with my mates and just been a normal tradie for a bit or something like that. And he was like, no, like, come on, get to training. Like, the culture in Toowoomba is play footy, get your trade, drink alcohol from Friday to Saturday, and then if you're good at backing it up, Sunday as well. Like that's just the culture. Like 12, 13, 14, fighting for fun and playing footy and having mates that just played footy and they're having sleepovers and eating lollies and all that, and I'm going over their house until 10 o'clock and then Dad's picking me up with a salad, like things like that. And like, it's not pushed on me at all. It's what I wanted to do constantly, because I would always want to be in the gym and I was always like, I want to be a world champion, or we would sit down and watch and like, I'm going to fight in the K1 one day. All the time I'd tell Dad that and he'd be like, yeah, I know. And then, I don't know, it's just, as probably 16, 17, you start to become more of a man and you start to understand what you actually want to do, that I sort of got that mindset of like, only you can make this happen. Like everyone, you can have all the support around you that's needed, but you need to make that decision to flip the switch and be a different breed.
A pro record of 68 fights, 52 wins, fighting out of Toowoomba in Queensland. He is the Australian ISKA champion, the former state WBC champion, and the IFLA world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Dynamite Spain.
So now for the afternoon, we're gonna head to Addison's Barbershop. So they are the main guys that look after this luscious mullet of mine. Addison's Barbershop. Yeah, so these guys have been on board with my sponsorship for probably close to 2.5 years now. So they supported me during COVID. So I had 3 professional boxing fights. They jumped on board straight away, and they're just family down here. Everyone, this is the place to be.
What time did you start?
10-2-4.
That's not fair. You can't have that. Just down to your 1-0 at the bottom, and then just make your friends look deadly so you can see all your scars.
Yeah, make you look tough.
I've done this.
Trying to get on my line, cause the people I know. Manifest this year, 7+ on the roads. They ain't doing this shit, tripping over my flows. I'm on the way, tell them I don't play. Yeah, I'm on the move, trying to get
Happy with that, my friend. Lovely. Thank you. I'll see you next week.
See you, Dad.
Love you.
Love you.
See you next week.
See you next week.
How is it? Feeling fresh?
Done. Feel good, fight good.
Yeah.
Always. Let's go train.
Yep.
Punching faces, huh?
Someone's.
Not my face, please.
This is Smithy's gym, been here about 14 years. This is my old poster. That's when he was fighting for young belts. And this is blood, sweat and tears here.
And then what you have, might do a small weight circuit, then jump in with pads, work drills, work game plan, go back to pads. I feel like I want to be remembered. I want to have a legacy. Like everyone that I fight, I'm not saying that I'm gonna beat every single person that I'm so much better than everyone. It's not like that at all. I just want to fight whoever is put in front of me. If you are the best, and I personally think I'm the best, there's only one way I can prove it. And we're in the right sport. Let's fight.
You want to do good days and then the need for some spar. My other end.
Just go anywhere. Just at a young age, like always just wanted to strive to be the best version of myself constantly, every single day.
With Brandon, he really would judge himself but never put anyone above him, and I think that's a big part, and work ethic. From 6 years old, he's always just given it his all at 100%. So you've got to respect that.
He's my best mate from Monday to Sunday, but when we fight, we're fighter in training. On Saturday, fight day, go have breakfast together every single fight day since I was a little kid. We would have a coffee and a slice together. That's father and son chilling out, enjoying what we love. As soon as I have my cold shower in the afternoon and put on my gear, ready to go to the fights, everything's changed. Like, we're more stern with each other, we're not joking around no more. But it's just how I get in the mode.
Well, we're like everyone, like even fighter trainer have their little tiffs and have your arguments and gloves get thrown around and you storm out. But some fights that he's lost on wasn't doing his toll, whatever. Like, because I hold on pads for him 5-6 days a week. I know when he's on, and I know when he's off.
There's no lovey-dovey stuff like you're doing this shit. Like in the corner, if I am not performing, I'm sure if you had a mic in there, you'd have to go beep 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 beep. Because he's straight in, he knows I can do so much better. What are you doing? What kind of speed or power or range or?
What's going to gas you?
I think that's what has saved our father and son relationship, is that we can flip the switch. Where if you were father and son, he would get emotional, he would see me get hit. Like, I thought Ethan Cannon got hit with the biggest spinning elbow I've ever been hit for before. Broke my jaw, split me open, and I was like doing the chicken dance for half the round. I came back to the corner, I don't remember nothing, and he just worked on the cut. Breathe, slow your breathing down. Well, this is what you got to do. You got to move this now.
You know, I've seen the punishment he's copped out of the fight, stitches and gashes in the head, and like the next day I'll be looking and he can't see out of his eyes, you know, and all stitched up. You think, I don't know if I could have gone through that. But, you know, he's pushed on through that 5 rounds, if it's win or loss. Just pushed it on, and it's like, that's, you can't buy that, and you can't make it, which really inspires me. His heart, you can't break his heart. You can't break his spirit, so that inspires me, and yeah, respect as a father, but just as a person.
If you ever see the way we train, it's so intense, and I'm intense as a person during the session because he's pushing me harder, and like, yeah, my hands are down. It's not keep your hands up, it's tie pad straight to the nose. Like, keep your hands up. Okay, righto. He's had a back surgery now, but he still moves around pretty good. And then Tav's like, back in the day, like before his back surgery, he would spar everyone. If he's got his shinies on and you're doing pads, you'd want to be able to check. And he'd get kick out of it, like see you limp a little bit. Oh, is it sore? Is it? Oh, whack. Oh, is it sore? Just get warmed up now.
But for any of my fighters, you know, they're putting their life into my world, and for me, I've got to protect them. Like, you know, I don't want them hurt. I want them to succeed and have fun, and same as Brandon. Brandon's my son, and you know, I'd die for him. But now, maturing from 14 fighting men to 23 now fighting men, he knows the calibre that he's fighting. So he knows the work that's got to be done.
He's hard on me only because he cares, and he sees how much potential I have when I'm pushed to my limits.
Yeah, we just got a magic bond, which I love, you know, like. Brandon has trained the hardest I've ever seen him train for this fight. We train hard for hardcore promotions. This one has doubled, and he's so excited to put on a show against a high caliber fighter. And for Brandon, it just shows again he doesn't dodge anyone. He steps up if it's weight or caliber, which he's always done, and it'll be exciting and everyone will be on their feet.
Ladies and gentlemen, your following contest is the Muay Thai League 7 semi-main event of the evening.
Right, let's see what round 1 looks like. Brandon's not happy. Ooh, strong check from Brandon straight off the bat. And as you can see, Brandon is not mucking around. Daoprasuk with some big power shots of his own. Brandon looking for that elbow early. Brandon's going to have to be careful. Those kicks, they're fairly high. And Daoprasuk can kick. Brandon's really not mucking around at all. He's not. Oh, those are big kicks from Daoprasuk, Brody.
Side arm.
Yeah, he's evasive. He's not going to want to get caught though.
Oh, nice little right hook there by Daoprasuk.
You can see the intentions with Brandon here. He's happy as Larry to cop one. Oh! Brandon Spain like that big step-up elbow he was talking about. Daoprasuk is having trouble, Brody.
He's having trouble.
He's having trouble, and the fight is over. Brandon Spain with the big step-up elbow. Whoa!
Oh, beautiful timing by Brandon.
Wow! And have a look at the crowd, Brody. Wow!
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes and 10 seconds into round number 1. This fight ended, declaring your winner by knockout and new WBC knockout champion, Brandon Dynamite Spain. tonight. You fought against a bloke with over 280 fights. You entered centre ring. You used those punches to your advantage. And then when you got the chance, that right elbow flew over the top. And it was good night. And you got the gold around your waist. First of all, how much does this mean to you and how do you feel?
Firstly, I'd like to thank Nakia and Benji for putting this unreal show on. A big shout out goes to everyone that bought a ticket tonight, whether it's live stream or you're here live. You're supporting Muay Thai and that's how we're going to grow.
Brandon, during our COVID lockdown times, you went over to boxing. You sharpened up your skills, keep active. You're now back in the Muay Thai ring. Is this where you want to stay?
Let's just be clear. I went to boxing because no one would fight me. So, we're back. I want the fights. If you say you're the best, prove it to me and fight me. If not, shut up.
So right now, every single fighter in the super featherweight division in Australia is on notice. Brandon Spain will fight any fighter in this country or around the world.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Brandon, your dad's behind you, looking very proud, as always.
This belt is for him. This is for us. This is 15 years of me just fighting my ass off. This is 15 years. I had my first fight when I was 7 years old at the Broncos Leeds Cup, and here I am, 23, and this is all up my 71st fight.
Mate, congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, Queensland, make some noise for your champion, Brandon Spain.